Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Ivan here. Today's review is of another great offering from San Martin. The reference number of this giant crown piece is SN095-G-X. And just like all other San Martins I featured on the channel, the quality of this one is impressive. It comes with a reliable automatic movement, a nice genuine leather strap, and as you'll see later in the video, lots of Super Luminova C3 lume. This watch has been sent to me for a review by the San Martin official store on Aliexpress, and of course you can find all the relevant links and the $20 discount code in the description below. Guys, this San Martin is available with 3 different movements, and depending on which one you choose, you have to pay one price or another. The cheapest is the YN55, which is the one I've got, and I'll tell you more about it in a few moments. Then there is a PT5000 version, and finally, if you so desire, you can go for a Sellita SW200. However, keep in mind, it's significantly more expensive. By the way, this is the 40mm version we are talking about today. For those of you with bigger wrists, San Martin offers exactly the same model in 45mm as well. Once again, all the links are in the description of this video. Before we start with the actual review, let me show you the packaging real quick. If you've already watched any recent San Martin reviews, then you are already familiar with it. It's made of plastic, and inside of it you'll find all the usual stuff: a warranty card, a user's manual, some strap changing tools, and a miniature dog tag with the San Martin logo. Now let's continue talking about things that you are a little bit more interested in, such as the dimensions. The case diameter of this model is 40mm, the lug-to-lug is 48, while the thickness is 12.9, and finally the spacing between the lugs is 20mm. That's a pretty sweet set of dimensions, and as you can see on my 17cm or 6.7-inch wrist, the watch looks and wears very nicely. I've had it on the wrist for about a week now, and I have zero wearability complaints. I know it may look like the crown will dig into your wrist, but trust me, because of its rounded shape, you won't even feel it's there. And then on the supplied leather strap, this San Martin weighs 91 grams. As you may know, I'm a bracelets guy and I don't have much experience with straps, but fellas, this one is a quality one. It's without a doubt made of genuine leather, it feels like it smells like it, and the stitching is flawless. Another point in favor is that despite the thickness, it's very soft and very comfortable out of the box. For that reason, guys, you don't have to wait for it to break in or anything like that. This strap also comes with some serious hardware. The buckle and the tang are milled and well finished, and as you can see, the buckle carries the San Martin branding deeply embossed. Finally, it's attached to the case via quick release spring bars, so if you want to replace it with something else, you can do so in a matter of seconds. Moving on to the design, if it looks familiar to you, that's because this San Martin is an homage of one of my favorite Zenith watches, the Pilot Type 20. However, the Zenith costs close to 8,000 euro, so it's out of my reach. Assuming that you guys also don't feel like dropping 8k on a watch, then this San Martin is a pretty good alternative, which in addition to having the looks, it's also very well made. The build quality is fantastic. I mean, the whole case feels very solid. It's made of 316L stainless steel and it's beautifully finished. Basically, the whole case is vertically brushed, except the fixed bezel and the crown, which are high polished. Now let me show you the case back. It's not screwed in, but instead it stays in place thanks to these 4 tiny screws, but the watch still has a decent 100 meters water resistance. Alright guys, let's have a closer look at the dial now. It sits protected behind an AR undercoated piece of sapphire crystal, the quality of which is very good, it's very clear, and I'm not sure if it can be appreciated on camera, but it's also beveled and it looks really nice. The dial itself is dark brown and it has a matte texture. Then you've got the hour markers, which are quite large and shaped as Arabic numerals, and I believe they are applied. They're also surrounded by an outer ring, which serves as a minutes and seconds track. Overall, the dial's layout is very good, everything looks sharp, but what I like the most here is definitely the handset. In my opinion, these cathedral hands look amazing, they are vertically brushed, and just like the hour markers, they are generously filled with Super Luminova C3 Lume. As you can see, the initial glow is very bright, the application seems very even as well, and I can confirm you that it lasts all night. I had this watch on my bed table a couple of times, guys, and at 6 in the morning, I was still perfectly able to tell the time. Next, I would like to tell you about the movement that's featured in this watch. Typically, San Martin and other watch brands on Aliexpress would use a Seiko NH35, but apparently there is a bit of a shortage of that movement right now, so they've come up with an alternative, which is just as good in my opinion. The caliber YN55 by Seiko Epson. What you need to know about it is that it is basically an unbranded Orient F6922. It's a 3 Hz movement, so it beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It has 22 joules, 40 hours of power reserve, and it is said to have an accuracy of -25 seconds to +35 seconds per day. In my case, the watch has been running 7 seconds fast per day, which is a very good performance. Another thing that needs to be mentioned here is the crown. Because of it being so big, setting the time and manually winding the movement doesn't get any easier than that. So guys, I definitely approve the choice of movement here. Orient's movements are tough and reliable, just like Seiko's, and that's why I expect nothing but an excellent performance from the YN55. To sum it up everyone, this San Martin is pretty great, just like the others in my collection. As you can see, I have quite a few. I guess what this means is that San Martin is my favorite Aliexpress watch brand in the €300 price range. The amount of value they offer for the money is just insane. Now, about this SN095 specifically, I have nothing negative to say. I didn't find any QC issues, but I do have a couple of recommendations to make it even better. Firstly, I would love to see it in a few different colors. I think it would look amazing with a teal blue or a burgundy red dial. And secondly, I would love to see an embossing of some sort on the case back. Other than that, it really is a great piece, and if you don't own a watch with an aviation-inspired design, then this one might be the perfect choice for you. As always guys, thank you very much for watching, I appreciate it very much. These are some of the watches that will make an appearance on the channel very soon, and there are a couple I haven't received yet. All of these are fantastic and very affordable. If they look like something you might be interested in, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of these reviews. That's the end of today's video. Once again, thank you for your continuous support, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.